All right, so this is a quick video showing you really quickly how to do the email outreach. Now here is the process written as well as the tools that you'll be needing, as well as some of the key attributes that we'll be using. So this process, it's actually super simple. The first thing that we're gonna do is we wanna have our tools open. One thing that I'm also asking you is to record every session where you're doing the email outreach, writing the personalized lines, and uploading the CSV to reply.io. To be recorded using Loom. Now, just record your screen. I want to be able to see every session that you work on, and the whole purpose of this is just to be able to go back, check, make sure everything is being doing right, as well as be able to provide feedback, and if anything needs to be tweaked, be able to for me go in there and give you some feedback on what has to be changed. So for every session, make sure that you are recording your screen using Loom. Now, the mic does not have to be on, right? You just have to be recording the screen throughout the whole session. Now, you're gonna be needing the lead spreadsheet, which it'll look something like this. It's where we're gonna put all the leads here that are coming in. So this is the lead list. We'll also be needing reply.io, which is this tool right here. This is kind of what it looks like on the sequence. And this is a campaign that we'll be using, right? Other than that, like I said, you'll be needing Loom as well, and I'll send you the logins for each individual tool. For the lead spreadsheet, I'll just go ahead and share access with you. So the first step that we're gonna do here is have our lead list open, right? Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through every single lead right here and check out their website. So as you can see, I've already done a couple of them here. The ones that are blank, it's either because they weren't HVAC companies or they were just not our target customer, right? Here are the attributes that you must be looking for. So they must have a live website, they must offer residential HVAC services or plumbing services, and should also have a Google and or Yelp rating equal to or greater than 4 stars, right? Anything below that, it's probably a client that we probably don't really want to work with. So we're looking for clients that do have 4 stars and above. So yeah, going on to the sheet, all we're gonna do here is start from where we last left off, right? So for each lead here, the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna check out their website, right? And what we're looking here is, again, that they have a live website. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be the most beautiful website, but it does have to be a decent website, right? But be live, that's most important. Now, what we do here once we are on the website, we want to check that they do offer residential HVAC services, right? So that's usually very easy to understand what they offer. So usually they'll just have air conditioning right here, their services, right? And then most of the time they'll specifically say that they offer residential HVAC services. So you kind of just got to look at it. From the looks of it, this one does offer residential services, right? So that has already checked out the first attribute, have a live website, and offer residential HVAC or plumbing services. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to check their ratings. So usually the way that we can check their ratings is usually by either going on the header, they'll have their social media links, or most of the time they will have them on the footer. So we scroll all the way down to the bottom of the page. We'll usually have these social media links. All we have to do is look for the Google one or the Yelp one. Preferably the Google one. That's usually the one that will have the most reviews. So for example, this one, Capillary heating and air conditioning, they would meet our criteria of 4.8 ratings, plus they do have a lot of reviews. So this is a really great person to reach out to, right? They have all those attributes, they checked off each individual one, so this is definitely someone worth reaching out to. So the next step that we're going to do once we've checked the website and all key attributes match, we're going to check out the owner's LinkedIn profile. So we're just going to click on LinkedIn, open their page, and from here, from their website and as well as their Google reviews and their LinkedIn, what we're going to do is we're going to leverage all this data that we're gathering to create the personalized line, right? A lot of times you'll get profiles that are very empty. So for example, this one, it doesn't really tell us much, right? They just have like skills, interest, education, experience, but other than that, they don't really have much else to be seen. So they don't really have a lot on their profile. The next step is going on their website and checking out their About Us, right? So if we click on About Us, sometimes a lot of these are very, very generic. So a lot of times we also won't find a lot of information here, but there's those times when we will, when we find something that's worth mentioning. So for example, here, something that's worth mentioning is that they're proud sponsors, right? So they actually sponsor, our team is dedicated to our community, and we're proud to sponsor Chatsworth Junior Baseball League, Canoga Park West Hills Chamber of Commerce, and Canoga Park Senior High School. So we can see that they do a lot of community stuff. So that's something that might be worth mentioning. So that was actually pretty interesting, right? So basically you'll read the about, you also check out their reviews, and based on this information, also on the LinkedIn, usually if you go on their experience, you'll see how long they've been the owner of their company. So for example, Kevin here has been the owner for 33 years and 7 months now. So these are a couple of things that we're able to mention here. So for example, here for the lead, we would write a personalized line. So it could be something along the lines of, congratulations on the reputation that you've built for, what's the company name? For Kepler Heating. So now one very important thing is you want to make sure that you spell their company name exactly as it is, right? Unless of course it has like the LLC at the end, then you of course don't have to put that. But other than that, make sure it's spelled correctly, because otherwise that'll look really bad on us. So congratulations on the reputation you've built for Kepler Heating and Air Conditioning thus far. I noticed that you love to help the community, which is awesome to see. So something simple, maybe something a little bit shorter, but you can just go back and see a couple of the ones that I've written. They're all very similar, since a lot of these HVAC company owners, they don't really have a lot of information there. But just really try to make it unique, something that's going to stand out, because one of the things that you got to think about is that these owners are constantly getting calls and emails of people asking for their business. So we want to make sure that this is unique. So this is pretty much what we're going to do, and we're going to go through every single one of these, right? So one by one, making sure that, again, they have all these key attributes, and then if they do, write that personalized line. So once you've done a couple of them, maybe done between 5, 10, 15 of them, what we're going to do is we're going to go back and we're going to select each one of them. And the way that you can do this, depending on what computer you're on, if you're on a Mac, you just select the line and then click Command, and then you're able to select multiple ones, right? So for example, here I selected all of these. Now the red line doesn't mean anything. That just means where I last stopped, where I last left off. So yeah, that's all the red line means. But you select all the leads that you did today, then you copy them. So we're gonna click here, copy. Let me see where I said. There's no copy, but you can also just click Command C. So let me select all of them. So Command C, copy the leads, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to the next page underneath, which is called leads. As you can see, I already have a couple of them that I've already done. So you're gonna go on here and you're gonna type in today's date, right? So today is December 26th. What you're gonna do is type in December 26th, and then that's it, right? And then on the next line, you're gonna paste the leads, and they should already be in the correct format, so you don't have to do anything else from here. You're just gonna paste them, and then once you're ready to upload them into reply.io, all you're gonna do is delete all the previous leads temporarily. So we're gonna select them all, and then we're gonna click delete, and now it should give us the new list of leads that we just built. So once we have this, all we're gonna do is download. So go File, Download, and then download as CSV, right? So we're gonna download the sheet. Once we have the sheet downloaded, just go ahead and then do what you did right now. So you can click Command C and then it'll undo, right? Now we have the whole list. So from here, the next thing that we have to do is we just have to upload the list over to reply.io. So make sure that you go to the correct campaign. You can do so by clicking on number 7 right here, reply.io. You click on it and it should take you to the correct sequence. So from here, all we're going to do is click on the red button right here on the top right, click add, import from CSV, and we can just, I believe we can, no, we cannot drag and drop. So we're just going to select our CSV file that we just downloaded, which should be right here. So we're just going to select it. Now everything on here should already be set up, right? So let me just double check here. Yes, so everything here is already set up for you, so there's nothing that you have to do. All you have to do is click continue, and then make sure that you select HVAC owners LinkedIn right underneath the drop down, and right here where detect contact time zone automatically, make sure that's on, and then just click import. After you've done that, you are done. So that's pretty much it. From there, it's of course rinse and repeat. All right, but that's pretty much it. Let me know if you have any questions or any issues, and yeah, we'll go from there.